loves, welcome back to my channel. If you're new to the channel, welcome. If you are returning, welcome back. Today's video is going to be a bit different. Today we have no glam tutorial, no vlogs, just some real girl talk from the heart. Because lately I've been reflecting and realizing I am not the same girl I used to be. And for a long time, I felt weird about it. But now, I embrace it. So let's talk about growth, identity shifts, and letting go without any guilt. If you have a cup of tea or coffee, whatever you like, just grab one. Because me, I'm fine. Okay, and if you have water, whatever you have, so let's start, girls. There was a time that I used to shrink myself, to make everybody else comfortable. I kept quiet, I overgave, I play small because I thought, being, light meant being soft, agreeable, low maintenance. For example, I remember before when I was in my 20s, okay, I would overshare, I would overgive just to make my friends comfortable so they don't leave. That's what I thought that would keep my friends. That's what I thought would make me likable by everybody. But then I realized that no matter what you do, you will not be liked by everyone. So some people will like you and some other people will not like you. So you have to put yourself first, your sanity, your mental health. Things that matters to you, you have to put them first. If you have a family, you put your family first. And sometimes back in the day, guys, when I was in my 20s, I used to literally neglect my family. When I say my family, like my husband, for example, he will invite me to go out. Instead, I will go out with my friends. I was like, okay, I have to go out with my friends. And these same friends, the minute they meet somebody new, they forget about me. They forget if I even ever existed. And sometimes I would have, homework to do and how okay, I'll catch up later just to make my friends happy. And my friends won't do these friends will not do anything to just, not any effort to, try when it's the reverse situation. So, and then also it was all about beauty. I thought beauty was all it. Yes, we need to be pretty. We need to keep ourselves clean at all time. Listen, my channel is about beauty, lifestyle and stuff like that. But before, beauty was the gold. Yes. But the gold is freedom, is peace, is, alignment with life, with your norm, things that you believe in. I used to be a people pleaser so much that I had forgotten who I was. And I no longer let things like that affect me. I no longer part of this type of lifestyle anymore. Now I prioritize my peace. I prioritize my health, my sanity, and my family. After God, my family comes first. Because listen, guys, at the end of the day, your family going to be your family. Friends is gonna, I know people will say that, oh, I will have a marriage, I will have a man and he'll go. But I'm talking about family. I'm talking about this person that you married, this man, this women that you're married, that that's the person, that's your person. These kids that God gives you to raise. So you prioritize them first. As long as they are in your life, you prioritize them first, not friends. Because I'm telling you guys, I had these friends where I used to work. I really thought these people that were my friends, they were our family friends actually. And when the day came for them to just turn their back on us, it was so easy. It was so easy. And I was in disbelief at that time because I couldn't believe it. I could not believe it because in my mind, the connection that we had, the time that we shared together meant something to them. But obviously it didn't, because when the time came for for these friends to just turn their backs on us, it was so easy for them. Basically, I used to be that girl who did not set boundaries, who used to scare to lose people. Now, I protect my peace. And that is luxurious. We have to let go of the guilt, because sometimes we do feel guilty because we are growing, we're evolving. I believe that we have to normalize, letting the guilt behind when we grow, because that's normal. It's okay to evolve. It's okay to grow. It's okay to, to not be part of certain things that you used to be part before, because that's human being. If you stay in one place where you were born, you stay there, you never move. That means you don't do any progress. And there's loneliness, because nobody talks about how lonely growth can feel. Yes, it can feel lonely, and it's okay. So you start shifting, leveling up, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, okay? And that's okay, because feeling guilty of outgrowing friends, outgrowing relationships, outgrowing jobs and stuff like that can feel lonely. And again, that's okay. And that's how we evolve, okay? So I had this friend of mine back in the day, back in like 2010, 2013. And that friend, we were friends for a long time. We used to go to church together. We used to do a lot of things together. It was the three of us, okay? And one of these two friends, we are still friends. But the ones that I'm about to tell you guys, we are no longer friends, and it's okay. It's okay, because sometimes some people come to your life for a season. They're not here forever. You could be friends for 20 years, and it's okay. That's to go back to how growing can feel lonely, okay? So this girl, she started dating my brother-in-law, and I'm telling you, some people, they are in your life, you guys, they don't have good intentions. And then you have to be very, very careful to who you share things with. Even sometimes you've known the person for years and years, but you don't really know what this person is capable of, because nobody can hurt you more than people who actually know you, people who like you call friends. Because some people you think of your friends, they're not. Some people act like they are your friends. They're there because there's something they're trying to get. Okay. The minute she started dating my brother-in-law, we were fine. We were kind of okay. Every time we're going out, I remember at some point in our lives, we were going out almost every weekend. Like, we go to the mall. At the time, I was taking prerequisite for nursing school and stuff like that. And so something happened. I remember my brother-in-law, she had COVID. So I remember I had COVID first. So when I had COVID, I told everybody not to come into my house. So that friend, she caught COVID later on, and at the time my brother-in-law was living at our house. We were living together. And she wanted, and mind you, we have kids, we have little children. So we have 2 kids in the house. And I told my brother-in-law, like, you can go to her house, but you have to stay, because since it's your girlfriend, I understand that I can tell you not to go. But if you go, you have to stay over there until everything's cool, because you cannot go over there and then come to us, and then you can get the kids sick and stuff like that. So she was very offended. So she showed us her true color. And since then, we haven't been talking. Sometimes it's okay for things to happen for you to actually know, for people to show you the true colors. I respect friendship. I respect boundaries, because I would never go to somebody that I used to call friend, to somebody else's house to try to fight it, whatever it is. That was very ghetto. That was very low. That was very, very low. But I thank God, because I didn't go as low as she went, because she came to my house. She, she was very loud, and I was so embarrassed, guys, because I've never used to things like that. And I was going to school that morning. So I didn't get her arrested. The police were really there. They wanted to go and arrest her. I said no, because I've known her for so long. So if it has to come that we don't talk anymore, then we don't talk anymore. But for me to go and get her arrested, so that's not me. Everybody was like, oh, you should have gotten her arrested. You should. But I remember friendship. I remember one time we loved each other. I remember one time we were like sisters. So yeah, we probably don't ever talk anymore, but I would not get you arrested because I know what it can do to you, what can happen to you in this country when you have a record, especially, and then you assault somebody, you go to somebody else's house. So that wasn't me. So I didn't get her arrested, but you know what? Later in life, so I realized that some people, you give them a second chance, but from afar. Okay, you forgive them from afar. All right. I had so many people that I was friends with. I've lost all these friends. Why? Because sometimes growth will cost you people, and it's okay. It's okay to grow without the people, because certain people, they don't decide, they don't choose to grow, and then you have to move on. So you have to leave them behind. Growth also will cost you comfort. It costs you comfort because you're comfortable when when you're doing what you think it's okay, when you're doing things that are easy. It will cost you comfort. It will cost you old version of yourself, and that's okay. That's okay, because that's a positive change. Sometimes even your old dream, okay, your old dreams, growth will cost you sometimes your old dreams, because the things that you used to dream about before, it's not what you dreaming about now. You're dreaming bigger, okay, better things, all right, and that's okay, because you are evolving, and then evolving is good. You have to evolve. So that is why you will lose friends. And then you need to know that you are not wrong for changing. You are not wrong for evolving. You just have to embrace who you are becoming. That's all you got to do. And you are allowed to love who you are becoming. It's okay too. And then you have to embrace your new era. I want to remind you that embracing your new era is crucial. It is crucial because it helps you accepting who you're becoming. It helps you accepting the new you. The new you. She doesn't chase, she attracts. She does not beg, she allows. Still, she's healing. But the most important thing, she is clear on who she is. Now she knows who she is. She knows her name. She knows when you call her name, she knows how to answer. And then this is where confidence comes in. People will start saying that who she thinks she is. She was just this girl the other day, and now she thinks she's better than me. She thinks she's better than everybody. It's okay. You are doing something different. You are not the same person. And again, that's okay, because you are in the new era. In your new era, you define beauty and success differently. Because the way they define it is not how you define it. You no longer need to explain yourself or explain your shape. You move with intention and with confidence. That's your new era. So if you are not the same girl anymore, don't apologize for it. Evolve loudly, heal fully, and of course, love yourself in every season. And please comment down below what one thing you outgrow, and of course, what are you stepping into now? And of course, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, share this video with a friend who is in the way or in her era of outgrowing in her new season. So again, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope this video was helpful. I hope this girl talk was helpful. And of course, this is not going to be the last one. So you better subscribe to my channel, and you like this video, you share this video, and I will see you very, very soon. Bye.